I'm Amber, and today I'm going to show you how to use the admin portal of Sfax. I've already selected the settings icon, so let's get started. You'll notice 4 tabs: My Profile, Account Summary, Manage Numbers, and Manage Users. A traditional user will only have the My Profile view. Within My Profile, you can update your user settings, such as your name, your email address, default cover pages, and fax numbers. Be sure to select Update if any changes are made. A user can also update their password and enable or disable email notifications, as well as security preferences. Let's move on. Account Summary will hold the basic settings for your company, such as your address, your phone number. This type of information is going to appear on your cover page. Again, be sure to select Update if any changes are made. Within Account Summary, you can generate a report. You can select the year and the month. Once submitting this report, it'll generate a CSV file with 2 tabs, one for inbound pages, one for outbound pages. Inbound is separated by fax number, outbound is separated by the user who sent the fax. You can also set your security settings. You can enable password expiration. You can set the amount of times a user can reuse their password, and you can also lock out a user after so many failed attempts. You can enable password strength. See notes below. And lastly, you can manage your IPs. This will allow you to enter certain IP addresses so users can only access our system when doing so from those addresses. You'll first enable the feature and key in your IP address. You can enter a range and make notes. Be sure to select Save. If paying by credit card, you can also manage your billing. For information on how to access this, please see our help desk. You can also request to change your plan. If you've generated a usage report and notice that your usage is higher than your allotted pages, simply select Change My Plan and we'll generate an email to our account managers who can assist you with that. Let's move on to Manage Numbers. You'll notice this account has 2 fax numbers, 3 users assigned to front desk, 2 users assigned to records. Let's choose the records. Within the number settings, you can view the fax number, key in a status, or make notes about that number. You can also easily retitle your fax number so you can differentiate between fax lines. Here we can view the users assigned to the number. At this point, you can see that Mr. Sfax can send faxes as well as receive faxes, and Dr. Lotta Love is only enabled for received faxes. You can simply update, so Lotta Love can now send faxes from this number, and you can enable or disable any email notifications for those users. Be sure to submit once your changes have been made. If you need to add a new number, simply select the Add Number icon. By choosing Next, you'll be able to submit a request to our support team, who will then add the number. Once added, you can begin assigning users to that number. Moving on to Manage Users. As you can see, we have 3 users assigned to this account. Let's start with John Doe. I can see John Doe's username. I could adjust his role, change him to an admin, update the name, add position, and any information below. Be sure to choose Update for any changes made. I can also suspend John Doe. If John Doe is no longer here, or if he's just going to take leave for a little while, we can be sure to suspend access. You'll notice that John Doe is now in red. Any users that have been suspended will appear on the user list in red. Active users are in normal font, and any user who has yet to activate their account will be in gray. Once John Doe returns, I can simply unsuspend his account. When unsuspending a user, their login credentials remain the same, and if you haven't removed them from a fax number, they'll still be able to access fax numbers previously assigned. So we can see here that John Doe is only assigned to the front desk account. If I wanted to assign him to records, I could easily do so. I can also enable email notifications. Be sure to save my changes. Okay. I can update security preferences and build permissions. You can build permissions based on faxes, and I want to prevent John from deleting faxes. I'll simply select here and choose Save. For more information on permissions, please see our help desk. To add a new user, you'll simply select the Add User icon. Information required to set up a new user is a username, a first and last name, and an email address. Make Dr. Sfax an admin, and simply enter in an email address. You have a few options in regards to activating this account. You can choose to send an activation email to the user. The activation email will contain a link as well as their username. They'll simply have to create their own password. Or you can activate now and key in a password of your choosing. We'll activate now. By selecting Next, you'll now have the option to assign the user to a fax number. Dr. Sfax only needs access to records, so I'm going to assign him for incoming and outgoing to records. I'm also going to enable his email notifications. As an admin, you can choose to lock notifications. If you do so, a user is not able to update their email notifications at a later time. We'll simply save our changes. We now have Dr. Sfax as a user, and I can go in and make changes if need be. And that is how you use the admin portal of Sfax.